5 important questions facing the Warriors in the 2024-2025 season. The Golden State Warriors might not be a title contender for the 2024-2025 season, and we have 5 questions they will need to answer. The Golden State Warriors have high expectations for the 2024-2025 NBA season, even if they lost Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks. Stephen Curry returns with his unquestionable leadership alongside Draymond Green, so the Warriors believe they have the right pieces around them to be a dark horse in the Western Conference. However, we do not believe the key additions of Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson will be enough to make the Warriors competitive enough, regardless of their 111-97 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers last night in the preseason matchup. We have 5 major questions about the Warriors as we approach the NBA season start on October 22nd, and it seems very unlikely they will be answered before the postseason arrives. There is no doubting Stephen Curry's greatness, but at 37 years old, it's fair to wonder how much longer he can be the primary offensive engine for a championship team. Without Klay Thompson, defenses will focus even more on Curry, and even with his all-time shooting range, he can only do so much. The days when Curry could run defenders ragged for 35 minutes a night while draining threes from everywhere may still be here, but not at the same volume or efficiency throughout an 82-game season. This season will test his endurance in ways we haven't seen before. Sure, the additions of Buddy Hield and DeAnthony Melton provide shooting and secondary playmaking, but neither can replicate the gravity that Klay Thompson pulled. Curry's ability to remain top 10 scorer hinges on his teammates stepping up to help spread the floor, 26.4 ppg last season. But without Thompson, teams will key in on him more than ever. It's one thing to get hot in spurts, but can Curry consistently put the Warriors on his back, night after night, when the defense is daring the other teams to beat them? Let's also not forget the physical toll. While Steph has proved to be durable lately, the wear and tear of 15 seasons plus deep playoff runs starts to show in different ways. Whether it's the nagging injury that forces him to miss games, or just the overall pace slowing down as he conserves energy for the postseason, it's reasonable to expect some drop-off. If the Warriors are banking on MVP-level Curry night in and night out, they might be settling themselves up for disappointment. Will the new additions fit the Warriors system? One of the Warriors' biggest challenges this season is integrating their new sign-ins, Buddy Hield and DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson, into a system that demands high basketball IQ, relentless off-ball movements, and cohesive defensive scheme. Can they fit in? Buddy Hield, while a fantastic shooter, has historically been a player who thrives in simple, direct offensive systems where he can spot up or come off screen. The Warriors' motion offense, however, is far more intricate, with constant off-ball movements, split actions, decision-making required on the field. Buddy's ability to keep up with that pace and adapt to a more read and react system could determine how well he meshes with the Warriors. However, Hield did shoot at 8.6% from 3 last year and is nailing 40.0% for his career, so he does fit the bill numbers-wise. Melton is a defensive-minded guard, and that should be an asset for the Warriors. But his offensive game, which relies on slashing and transition play, might struggle in a half-court system that prioritizes spacing and shooting. Sure, he can hit open threes, but consistency has never been his strong suit, 36.0% last season. His defensive versatility, especially alongside Draymond Green, will be valuable. But what happens when the team leaves him open, daring him to shoot? Melton will need to adjust quickly to be effective in a system that demands offensive precision and balance. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo, is an interesting addition considering he only averaged 6.4 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 4.2 assists per game last season. His unique pace and methodical playmaking could help in half-court sets, but will his style clash with the Warriors' high-tempo, free-flowing attack? Anderson thrives when the game slows down, and while his basketball IQ fits with what Steve Kerr demands, there's a risk that his slow-footedness could hinder the Warriors' rhythm, especially when Curry and Green looking up to push the pace. If the Warriors can't seamlessly integrate their pieces, they risk losing the identity that made them so successful.